find myself 42 and like, all I want to do is play, which is essentially what my 14-year-old wants to do. And I really do believe that we came here, that life was supposed to be fun, and we're supposed to be able to play and do what we want to do.
All right, so let's talk about the deliberate creative process. The process says, experience enough life to identify what I want, and then focus upon what I want so that I am a vibrational match to it, and then the universe will find a way to deliver it to me. So where does your hard work fit into that?
Nowhere.
Abundance flows to you in spite of your hard work, not because of it. And if you weren't working so hard, more abundance would come because your hard work is muting the flow. So the flake factor doesn't exist in the non-physical world. It only exists in the distortion of the human mind who believes that there is only gain from pain. That's why we think flake is an interesting, they're calling you flaky for wanting to get in sync with the rhythm of the universe. In other words, look around you. Look around you. Look how water flows downhill. Do you see water struggling to flow uphill? Things fall down. Do you see rocks out there trying to fall up? We're not kidding you. In other words, if you'll go with the flow of things, life is so much better. Do you see your cat out there assigning projects to himself? Do you see them gathering together in groups and criticizing each other? Did you see that lazy cat laid in the sun all day long? It's only the human who is out of sync with the rhythm, and it's because in your socialization and in your comparison, here's the reason for it. It's because instead of being now consciously aware of being in the rhythm of life and in the flow, how do you think your earth got here? You can't even scrape up enough dirt, let alone launch it into orbit to make a planet. In other words, don't you sort of get it that there's something bigger happening? And what that bigger thing is that's happening is thought that doesn't contradict itself. An idea that is allowed to be whole rather than an idea that is contradicted by doubt. So we're not saying don't work. We're not saying don't be active. We're not saying cease your action, because action is delicious. Action on the heels of alignment is life-giving. In other words, talk about riding the wave. You see those surfers, they want to get out there on the crest of that wave because that's where the most exhilarating ride is. And you never hear a surfer complaining, yeah, I gotta get out there on that wave. In other words, they're called to it because they know how fabulous it is once they get out there and get up on their board, you see. And it's the same way for you. So we're not encouraging you against action. We're just saying when you let your alignment be paramount and you line up your energy, then you'll be inspired to all kinds of action that will be delicious while you offer it. We promise you, an aligned person does not lay around in boredom. An aligned person is full of all kinds of inspired ideas that keep panning out, that produce more inspiring ideas. That's going with the flow. The natural flow is clarity of mind, clarity and agility of body, resources beyond anything that you can imagine. In other words, unlimited resources and ideas to keep you going. In other words, once you get there, you can live on as long as you want in this physical body in the luxury of life pulsing through you powerfully. That's what you want.
Yes.
Don't you want to wake up and be alert rather than just wake up? Don't you want to wake up and have something that excites you rather than just wake up? Don't you want to wake up and have someplace you want to go rather than just wake up? Yes. Don't you want to wake up and have ideas of where you want to go and who you want to go with and what you want to do when you get there? Isn't that what you want? That's why you came into these physical bodies. You did not come to lay down.
Yes. Yes. Thank you.
Yes, indeed.